Hi. Love has a vision, and love is the source of all that is. Right now, the sun is on my face. Love is what has created that sun. The water is dancing, reflecting, giving life to fish, seaweeds, and the planet itself. Standing on rock that is solid. This is Earth. We are on the planet. This planet was formed by love. Now, words cannot define things very well. So your definition of love may not be this grand. So what word could I use? The Tao, the universal mind, infinite consciousness, awareness, God, the Tao, whatever there is that brings you to the primal first cause, that is that which is in charge of all the energy flows, the portals, the dimensions, the infinite universe, whatever you call that, is what I'm calling love. And love has an intention. Love is forever emerging and creating. And part of this creation is what is on planet Earth. Now, we have been given all that's required for paradise on Earth. We can literally have paradise on Earth. So why don't we? It's because of our free will allowing the lesser negative energies to control. And so how we get out of this pain and suffering and all the stuff that we're seeing right now is to raise our consciousness. And as we collectively and individually raise our consciousness, that which has been dominating and manipulating us and deceiving us through all this time, it diminishes. You can think of that as darkness, and as we become the light, it simply has to dissolve. And how we do that is by not giving it power. We give the vision the power. So for instance, at this moment, they're putting smart meters on houses all over the place, you know. And of course, these smart meters, they're not there just to read your meter. They're there to monitor and further control us and to manipulate us and to take control globally over the energy grid. So, of course, we have to say no to that. That's not right. And so what happens here is how they get the power is by having you believe that there's nothing you can do. They put a smart meter on your house, you have no power to fight back. And so what we do now, that's a perfect example of how collectively we say no. We say no, not just to smart meters, but anything that is coming from that lower dark energy field. We replace it with, through our free wills, with love's vision. Love's vision is fantastic. And remember that love itself is infinitely powerful from the potentials of all that is. Energy is infinite, neither created nor destroyed. It only changes form. And we get to play with this energy. We get to create from it. Right now we've created invisible borders that you need passports. We've created systems where some people are poverty and other people are in all this wealth. We've created banking systems that say you can or cannot own or live here. All of those things are to go. Love's vision is that we are free. And so I need you to stand with me. Right now there's a plane going overhead that's very loud and annoying. We have other planes that are dropping chemtrails on us. All of these things, they don't need to be. We can have planes, just like motorcycles and things, that are absolutely quiet. we can have transportation that actually blesses the planet rather than hurts it. So I'm thankful that this plane is going by right now as an example of how our invasion, we're being invaded, our privacy is being invaded, our right to not be polluted. We can have a world that is literal paradise on earth. This vision means no borders. You're free to go wherever you want. We use technology in beautiful ways, that we are free, prosperity everywhere, where we allow the earth to provide for us. Food comes from the ground. We can make it so that our food supply is naturally growing, so the supermarkets are simply outside your door year-round. We can have free energy, where if you're in a place that's cold, you can have a beautiful greenhouse. You know, there's solutions for everything. Anytime you think, oh yeah, paradise on earth, well, what about this? You know what? Rather than live in the problem, live in the opportunity. Everything is an opportunity for this paradise on earth. We are to usher in the new world. In life, you're either moving in fear, and in the fear, that's exactly where they want. By the way, the media and TV stations and all of this, that's owned by that same dark energy force that is trying to keep you in this fear, in this paradigm, in this slavery. So get rid of all that. Don't buy into that stuff. That's the fear. You're either moving in that energy of fear or you're moving in love. Choose love. Choose awakening. You're either a victim or a creator. So now what we do is we create. We move in love, creating, holding love's vision. For instance, they put a smart meter on your house. You don't have to be a victim moving in fear. You can be a creator moving in love. For instance, for me, what I'm doing is going around showing videos. Take back your power. That explains what's really going on with smart meters. There's GMO films. There's ones on chemtrails, etc., etc. So we can make people aware of what's going on in that fear, hate, that domination mode, and so that we can expose the dark, because you see, the light always exposes the darkness. We are to be moving in the light, in love, in power, creating new visions. So that's why this is probably the most important video or message you'll ever hear. It's not some fancy Hollywood production. I haven't gone out with producers and big fancy cameras. You know, when Jesus was on the planet, he didn't do that either. Am I saying I'm Jesus? I am saying we are all the message that Jesus gave. He said we are to be free. We are to be love. And so we are all called. And so right now, I'm asking you to spread this message, whether you spread this video or somehow make it your own message somehow. Let's move in power now. No more victim moving in fear. Connect with Source. And by the way, being in nature is where it's at. You know, this is what we're made to savor and be in enjoyment of. The sun on my face right now, the ocean or the lake waves and the dance and the diamonds on the lake. While I was filming, a fish came by about this big. It was beautiful. Ladybug just landed here. All these things are beautiful. That's what we're to enjoy. Namaste.